So we finally got our planners in. We've been waiting such a long time to get these, and we decided to make a video around how we do the promotional campaign. So if you guys are watching this video, it's not only a Shopify tutorial where we're gonna integrate how you can sell directly on Instagram, so you could tag products and check out directly on that platform. We're also gonna be diving into a promotional campaign in order to share what you need to be thinking about before the sale happens. And this video is sponsored by UPS Capital and its InsureShield shipping insurance product. InsureShield shipping insurance quickly and easily connects to your Shopify store to protect your shipments against loss and damage, including porch piracy. And they offer coverage for all parcel and freight carriers, but more on how to easily activate the service through Shopify in a moment. Right now, I wanna dive into the process of activating your Instagram store to connect directly to Shopify to help sell more units and move your brand forward. And into the studio today, we brought Jeff, who is a brand owner and supplier, in hopes of showing you guys how easy and simple this could be. So if this is something that aligns with you guys, crap. Ouch.
We don't gotta keep doing that.
Don't damage up your stuff. If you're ready to get started on this tutorial, let's get things going. So Jeff, like we were talking about, I think integrating Instagram shopping to Shopify will allow people to not only promote their products, but actually sell it directly from the platform. Like instead of just having a website where now people have to go to that website and then shop from that page, Instagram allows you to just tag a photo. So kind of how you get to tag people on Instagram, like, hey, I'm with Jeff. You could say, hey, I'm here wearing this hat from this brand. And now they could shop directly on the platform, and everything logistically gets shipped out from Shopify. And then it also gets insured through the InsureShield platform.
If you post it on Instagram, you're the one putting the tags in, and that triggers that connection.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
So right now what I want to do is just kind of walk you through it in terms of like how you would set up a page. So since Facebook and Instagram were essentially one company, what's going to happen is you have to have an active Facebook business profile in order to tag products on Instagram. So on your Facebook profile page, you'll have this like menu item here, and then it's easy to just create a page by clicking on that, and you'll just insert the information of the page and the category, which I just did a little bit before, so I'll take you right to that page. But once you do the description, page name, and category, you hit create page, and Facebook essentially gives you a page.
So this would be for an actual brand that you're gonna try to promote.
Or say for instance, Genre Sports has a package that they want to start selling. Check out here, send your artwork to us later. So it's very straightforward. So once we have the Facebook page, then what we want to do is also make sure that we have a Shopify page. So how this would work is we want to make sure that we have products uploaded to the page in order to tag.
Right, okay.
So it's super simple. You add a title, description, and files,
Yeah.
and then you create your products that way. What's important is that the products have to be active.
Okay.
So active, and then right here under manage, this is where you could sell. So online store meaning Shopify, point of sale meaning like a card reader or a phone.
Okay, right.
And what we're gonna wanna do is activate Instagram and Facebook shopping as a channel.
Right, okay.
So to do that, we just wanna make sure that we have all the products filled in with the title, description, photo,
Okay.
and the availability of what you have. So now that we have the Facebook business page, the Shopify page, the next thing is just making sure you have an Instagram page.
Okay.
So here we have the FTGU store Instagram page, and then we're gonna go to settings. You wanna switch to professional account.
Okay.
So a lot of times when you establish an Instagram account, it's automatically a personal account, but you switch to a professional account, that'll allow you to get the tools to sell on Shopify, to sell on Facebook Market. You just select the category that you're in.
Okay, yep.
And then once you do that, you enter your public business information. So this is what the public's gonna reach out to you as. So now it's asking to connect.
Yeah, okay.
So we created a Facebook account. Now it wants us to connect our Facebook page. So any questions so far?
No, it looks pretty straightforward actually. I wanna actually see the finished product of that and how that works, but being able to tap on Instagram, go straight to Shopify.
What's actually really cool is that you could check out directly through Instagram. But Shopify collects the payments, everything logistically, is removed from the back end of your Shopify store. So you're just using Shopify to sell on Instagram, essentially.
So Shopify really partnered with Facebook/Instagram to make this happen, right? Obviously.
There's like 3 or 4 other platforms right now that have the integration, but Shopify and BigCommerce being the 2 biggest ones. So now that we have a store set up, right? So whether you have a store now you want to connect it, we're gonna head to the settings. We're gonna go to business, connect the Facebook page.
Okay, yep.
So create a Facebook page or connect existing. So if you don't have one, you can create it here. And you can do it straight to here or connect existing page.
Yeah.
And then this is where it's gonna say, so if you're logged into the Facebook app on your phone, then it'll automatically connect it.
Okay.
So these are all the pages that are available to connect to this store. So this is the one we made.
Looks like you are
Cool,
connected.
we're connected.
Yeah.
Now we go back to Shopify. So first we create a Facebook page. We have our Instagram, we connect the 2.
It. Yep. Okay.
On Shopify, we make sure we have all the products that we're gonna be selling on those pages.
Right.
And now we go to sales channel.
Okay.
So then we're gonna go to Facebook.
I need to get active on this. You know, I deal with such a visible product. The Instagram could be very meaningful to market and see the products. It'll be interesting to see though what the person watching and clicking on it, what they have to do to actually buy, enter credit card information, or is it just a one-time thing? Or
So when you're shopping directly from the platform, you have to enter in your credit card, and you can save it for future purchases. What other things do you see from this integration that could be beneficial?
I do think, like you mentioned, putting together like a team store. I really want to dig into that because there are team store apps out there, you know, create it and market it. But if it's as easy as making a page on Shopify, showing the product, putting a Facebook or an Instagram post with it, and they can click it to go and buy that particular product, that's pretty slick. It's new to me. Thank you for telling me. I'm gonna definitely start looking into this, but that could be very helpful for a business like mine. Yeah, I wanna see it in action though.
Let's do it. So now we're about to update Facebook. So you're gonna give permission for Facebook to view Shopify account data, edit products, edit orders, edit customers, edit marketing, online store. By connecting these 2, it allows you to like essentially manage everything on Shopify, and it'll integrate into Facebook too. Once you prepared your accounts, you can now link over your Facebook account as well as select what business manager is going to manage your page. Now just make sure you verify your domain as well as connect the Facebook page you want to use to sell the products or post ads. And one last step is to select how you want Shopify to share data in order to create conversions for targeted ad campaigns within Shopify as well as Instagram shopping. And finally, as long as you've met the eligibility criteria, you can now connect your Instagram business account within Shopify and begin tagging your products and posts as well as stories. So now that you guys know a little bit more about how you can set up your Shopify integration to Instagram to promote on there and how to create some banners for some call to action, I think one of the most important things that you need to consider is how you're going to go about your promotional campaigns throughout the entire year. You see, there's not just one weekend that everything is going to sell. There's 80 different events throughout the calendar year. In January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There's literally a campaign almost every single month, and there's about 80 events that you guys are able to do for your brand. So you have to be selective about which events you're gonna really try to promote around, and you have to plan ahead of time. So for us guys, one of the things that we did was the FTGU merch launch. We launched this during the week of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because we knew that people were gonna be ready to start shopping for the holidays, as well as our foundation pack that we were gonna promote for 2022. As you guys can see in this calendar here, we mapped out the execution of this campaign about 2 to 3 weeks in advance before it was time to actually start selling online. So what's important to note here, guys, is that you want to hit different mediums at different times and dates. You don't want everything to just be on one platform. So as you build out your email campaigns, as you build out your social media following, keep in mind which dates what messaging is going to go out. So for us, the week of the 16th, we had a couple of different posts that went out, from the Instagram promotion to an Instagram reel, from a post to a story. And then the week of the 22nd, we started hitting more newsletters. So as you guys can see right here, we had a newsletter go out to one of our audiences. So you don't just want to hit your audience all at once to say, hey, this is what you got to buy right now, limited time. You really want to sell people on why they should care to invest in the thing that you're creating. So for us, the Academy's merch collection wasn't just an apparel collection. It was going to be an educational planning system with daily reminders as to how to continue moving their life and business forward. So as you guys think about which dates and events you're going to create promotions for, another really important thing to take into consideration is what type of deals or discounts you're gonna do. So one of the things that a lot of times people wanna just do right out the gate is to do a discount. Discount something like 25 or 50% off your entire store. And even though large retailers may do that, you don't wanna do it as a starting up brand because that's gonna cut into the profit margin and the ability for you to actually grow. So one thing you need to take into account as you're setting up a discount campaign is knowing which profit margins you're truly getting from the items that you're selling. It could be possible that you do a discount on certain items or products, but try not to do it store-wide because some products aren't gonna have as big as a margin and you may be losing out on every sale. So this is where you could do things such as bundles. For us, bundles were one of the things that we wanted to do for the FTGU merch collection as it put together our top designs, the things that we really felt resonated with the planner. And essentially the product bundle was really focused on the planning system itself, and the merchandise that came with it is an added bonus. So this bundle allows us not only to capture a higher cart order value, but it truly allows the customer that's going to receive this item to be embedded within our community. We also included extra perks with this bundle, which include a Discord private community so they could plan with us on a monthly basis starting January 1st. We also have exclusive perks and discounts to the Ground Up Academy where they can get continual education to continue building their brand and business. So for us, this bundle deal was really a good marketing play to embed people into our community, to embed the people that are watching this channel that are actively pursuing a brand, to truly take the next step moving forward and have accountability with a group of entrepreneurs. So that was our bundle deal promotion. Now you should think about how you're going to be bundling your guys' product in order to attract more people to a higher cart volume. Another idea that you guys could take on is the buy more, save more approach. And this means that if you buy $100, you get 10%. Buy $300, get 20%. Or buy $500, get 30%. This allows you to essentially increase the cart order volume and still give your customers a good discount. As long as your products are priced correctly, this buy more, save more will not only increase your order cart, but your entire profitability. And lastly, another idea that you guys should consider for promoting is a gift card for a future purchase. Now these gift cards can be electronically redeemed. So for us, an idea for this gift card would be spend over $50 and you get $10 off in the month of December. Right? So now you're giving them a discount for a future sale. So you're giving your customers a window to come back and use that discount, which will keep your customers coming back to you instead of going to a different store and shopping. But as a brand owner, you truly need to be thinking about how are you going to continually bring new customers back? Because if you get a customer, don't just wait for them to come back. You want to incentivize them. And lastly, guys, in order for any promotion to be successful, you need to be managing your inventory. So you need to know which units aren't moving in order to discount those in a future sale, or more importantly, activate a discount code in order to get those units moving after that big holiday push you had. You had all this traffic coming to your site. You want to be able to re-engage those audiences by providing discounts to items that weren't moving. But what's key in order for this to be successful is knowing how to manage your inventory and making sure that you're not taking a loss out of them. In order to make things successful, shipping may not be as sexy as marketing, but it is key to your guys' promotional launch. Now, some of the things to consider about shipping is essentially how you're going to be packaging the items that you have. So if you're doing t-shirts, it's always recommended that you do a poly bag on these items in order to protect the actual product as it's getting handled from your print shop to your customer. The next thing that you should really consider is having a weight. Always being able to weigh every single product. This is key, especially as you start to bundle different items like hats, shirts. In our example, we also have a planner. And as part of our bundle kit, we included all of these items that you see right here. So with all of these items, we needed to look at a solution in order to package these together. But at the very minimum, you should be looking at poly mailers, poly bags, and for us, a box. And we designed a box, and the box had to be sturdy enough in order to hold all of these items and not damage the planner. So even as we look at packaging individual planners, you're going to see that it is an option to potentially mail it with a poly mailer. If you're shipping out individual items, poly mailers are great. They protect your packages in order for your customer to receive them. But if you're shipping something out like a planner like we are, this is where we can get into a little bit of a trouble, especially if it gets damaged in shipment, which is really where shipping insurance comes into play. So a shipping insurance such as InsureShield allows you to have a peace of mind knowing that if any product is damaged, lost, or stolen because of porch piracy, that this is covered. So you no longer have to wait to try to refund your customer, or that bad experience of the communications between the customer and you saying, hey, my package was lost, my package was stolen, or my package came damaged in the mail. You don't have to worry about that as much anymore because InsureShield shipping coverage protects your packages that you ship out to the Shopify store. And it's really simple to get started, guys. I'm actually gonna show you guys really quickly how this integrates super easily into your e-commerce store in order to activate shipping coverage for all your Shopify orders. In order to get started with InsureShield, all you have to do is use the links right down below. And in this example, we are now at the Shopify App Store. You activate it by installing it to your Shopify store. From here, you fill out your basic information, such as your name, your address, your store's brand name. And then once you go through this process, you are now submitted. They give you a policy number, and with this policy number, you want to make sure you activate it on the InsureShield website, and your store is now being protected with InsureShield shipping insurance. So it's a really straightforward, super simple process, which will allow you to make sure that all the promotions that you have are protected, because if a package gets damaged, you no longer have to pay for it out of pocket or ship something else out to your customer, and now you're losing more money. You're actually winning on the money. So make sure you guys consider shipping insurance when it comes to the promotions of your holiday campaigns. And now you're officially covered on your Shopify store to cover any of the parameters that you guys set into your store. Now, one of the things that I also learned after using InsureShield for our Shopify store is that they do have InsureShield freight coverage. And freight coverage essentially allows you to protect any mass quantity product. So maybe you guys are creating products from the ground up, raw materials are in transit between suppliers. It happened to us, the raw materials got lost, and now we're out of that money and we have to go source for those raw materials again. So when it comes to InsureShield freight service, they protect the value of the freight, allow you to get some money back really quickly. So now that way you can go out and buy the raw materials before they're out of stock or before you can't find them anymore. So I wish I would have learned a little bit more about that beforehand. So I'm making sure that you guys know it doesn't just apply to individual e-commerce orders. It can also apply to mass shipments that you guys are doing between suppliers. So huge shout outs to UPS Capital and its InsureShield shipping insurance. Make sure you guys download and install the app to Shopify through the links down below in order to alleviate the pain of lost, damaged, or stolen packages after delivery. And remember, if you move goods outside of Shopify, they have other options that cover all your shipment and carrier needs. So we really hope that you guys appreciated this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on those post notification bells to be alerted of future video drops. And we look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.